First, if you could please tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Alex Carson, and I'm from Joplin, Missouri.
My name is Ava Lorch, and I'm from San Diego, California.
My name's Caden Conley, and I'm from Dallas, Texas.
My name is Kaya Jordan, and I'm from Berkeley, California.
My name is Lazar, and I'm from New York, Manhattan.
My name is Mario Lerner, and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
My name is Nina Shakes, and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
My name is Sasha Pojman, and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
I'm Tia Barak. I'm from Corsica, from France, but I grew up in Miami.
My name is Yezi Sa, and I'm from San Diego, California.
How would you describe the way you became involved in this tradition and how it started?
The tradition started with Ava and I wanting to cook every week because I loved cooking at home. I'd cook for my family at home, and I was bummed that I didn't have a kitchen. And she had a kitchen, so I would go over every week, usually on Wednesdays.
And we would get ingredients from the salad bar in the dining hall that was in my building, and we would try and make food out of it.
I wouldn't see her for a couple days, and then I would see her for our little Wednesday dinner, and it just became a really grounding thing, both to cook and to see someone on a regular basis like that. It was kind of like a home away from home, because we were also sort of felt like we were floundering a little bit in the first semester.
Then we started bringing more people and inviting people to them. And yeah, I think Nina and Caden and Lazar were the first ones. And then Alex and Mari and Sasha and Taya and Yezi came later. That's how it originated. At least in the trajectory of my memory.
I'm not thinking today, I'm knowing. And the significance of this dinner is that Tia and Sasha are leaving us.
Here's what it is. I think it's because we all feel so lucky that we had this moment. It's we're nervous about giving it up, but I'm sure something wonderful will happen in the future. And it's not like we're never going to see these people again. So it's nice that they're going on their adventure and then they'll be back. I hope they'll be back.
I feel like we're kind of amidst a lot of change right now, especially just because they're going abroad, and then other people are going to go abroad, and then some people are graduating early.
It'll be at least a year until the dinners are back together, but I have a feeling that even then it won't be the same. So I think this is really the last Wednesday dinner of sophomore year, and maybe the last Wednesday dinner really ever as we know it.
Just having our own place and calling it ours and having Wednesday dinner be there, I think is really special. And all 6 of us live together, which won't be the case in the future.
I think what I'll miss the most is how effortless it is to come here knowing that they just understand me and know who I am.
Everyone's just so funny and so amazing to be around, and it just brings me a lot of joy.
Coming into college, I never expected to have kind of a homey community. And I think Wednesday dinner every week provides something that kind of feels like home. And I think being different from my other groups who I love and I know will be there for me, Wednesday dinner is like always there every week, and I know I can rely on them.
People know that our Sunday dinner times or nights are off limits. I like that it's like kind of this mythicized thing.
Every Sunday night, it became kind of a ritual where you have to slow down and just like be a person for a second and like reset before the week. And
I just like seeing the same people every week and like watching them grow so clearly, especially at a place like NYU where it's like every day feels like a year. Seeing somebody like every single week, for even if it's just like an evening, like you can so clearly see people like growing in front of your eyes.
My favorite part about Wednesday dinner would probably be when all the food is ready, it's on the table, everyone's in like their spot with their plate, and Kaya sits down, and then we always applaud Kaya, and we always say thank you, Kaya.
Yeah, and I think I also just love, like, every time, like, the conversation after we finished eating, how we all linger, and how dishes always takes a long time, and it's like, we just have, only 2 people can do dishes at once, so we're all just, like, hanging out and, like, doing silly things while, like, one person is scrubbing and one person is drying.
I don't think I can point to one thing where I've grown over Wednesday dinner, because I think it's just been such like a large collection of things that like I can't put it into one word. At first it was like, okay, like I'm at a dinner with like a bunch of girls, like I don't know, like it's just not what I was expecting. But it's come to a point where like I don't even think about it. I feel like it's just Wednesday dinner, like I'm just with all my boys, you know?
I've definitely become less insecure. I've definitely become more comfortable with people. I've definitely become more comfortable with friendship and with being vulnerable with other people and telling people that I love them and being okay with that and knowing that they love me too.
I'm much more confident, or much more sort of okay with who I am now, or just like okay with the way things are.
I think for like a lot of different reasons, I've had to grow up really fast this year. I honestly like don't know if me a year ago could handle stuff the way that I do now. And I think that like I owe that to like everyone in Wednesday dinner.
It's like at this point in our lives, in our youth, it's not just goodbye to a person, it's goodbye to a whole era and a whole version of ourselves that will never exist again. And I think that's really scary because you don't know what the rest of your life is going to present. I think I used to be really pragmatic about things, but I've become very emotional through Wednesday dinner, I think. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to deal with this very well.
I just don't want to accept. I don't think I'm not going to be one to accept that it's like goodbye, because it'll just be too sad. I'm going to let Ava take that one for me.
For a long time, I think that I thought I was someone who really liked change. And I think I do. I think I adapt well to change. But I think that I'm picky with what I keep in my life. But when I do choose it, I want to hold on to it so loyally and with so much strength.
I think over the past year and a half, we've been able to build a really strong community, and even though they're not here, I don't doubt that we'll still be Zooming with them next semester, when we're sitting at the table, or they'll be sending us updates of what they're doing and we'll be doing the same. You know what I mean? I
kind of don't believe that things are going to get worse, which is probably totally naive to think that I'll ever have such close friendships or such easy access to community again. But I totally believe it's going to continue. That probably just shows how much I trust everybody and love everyone here. But yeah,
I think it's really special to be so sad about having to say goodbye to someone, because it I don't know, it shows how much you love them, I guess. And that goes for any sort of goodbye or ending, you know.
It'll be good, I think, maybe, to just be able to see how everyone grows on their own, and then we'll be able to come back together And I think we'll be even stronger just because we've all like then experienced things on our own in that sense, and we'll be able to like come together, talk about what we've learned, see how all of us have grown.
It hasn't felt like that long, but I think we've all really grown up. So I'm excited for this next era and how we'll change and grow, and maybe I'll make another documentary at the end of college to kind of see and compare and contrast. But yeah.
If I were to say something to my future self, I would tell myself to tell the people that I love them.
I would say you're so lucky and that like it's totally not a given, and to have a group of people that like I know I'll have like a beautiful moment with every week is so rare. And probably when I'm older I'll realize what this meant for me.
I would say that I hope you will find this documentary and show your parents and your kids about the wonderful people you met in college and how much they impacted your life and how much you love them.
And to say that we've already changed so much, I'm just curious to see like how much more we will change.
To my future self, I hope it's going well. And I hope that, you need to still be friends with these people. These people have been very nice to you in a way that I don't even know that you deserved. And yet you were so lucky to have had that. And that's really, really something special. So I feel like if you're 40 or 50 or 60 or maybe just 25, you should give them a call because your 19-year-old self thinks so.
If you ever have the chance to be lucky enough to have something similar, remember what Wednesday dinner brought to you and kind of transmute that and just make another beautiful thing out of it, that too.
Alex and I sometimes talk about this where like, I bet you there's gonna be a time like when we're all older and like, I don't know, we have kids or we have like jobs in Sasha's like in Paris and I don't know, like Nina's traveling all over and Taya's somewhere in Asia, like she wants to go. Kaya's like been on a backpacking trip with her family in Panama for like 4 months and no one's heard from her. But we all know that like that's normal, so it's okay. And then we'll like have a Wednesday dinner when we're all the same people, but like we have our families now and we're like all existing in different parts of the world. And I can't wait for that.